Meanwhile, there is nothing mysterious in the president's ongoing state visit to the land of the mystics, except his pleasant discovery of how much this particular foreign trip is paying off in spades this early. Our Kenneth Paciente cites a deal on increased and mutual healthcare collaboration and the number of trade agreements inked thus far, among others.
President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. considers his state visit to India as his most productive trip abroad. This was part of the president's message during the dinner banquet hosted by Indian President Draupadi Murmu.
I have to say that we did not expect to cover much ground because we had very little time that we have had here. But I am happy to be able to report that that was certainly not the case. And it has been one of my most productive and constructive visits that I have ever had. And I attribute this to the enduring closeness between the Philippines and India.
He added that despite the short duration of his state visit, many areas of potential were discovered, a result, he said, of the strong ties between the Philippines and India. He brings home the outcomes and benefits of his discussions with Indian leaders, which he aims to implement through agreed plans and initiatives between the two countries. He also assured that they will continue working hard together with the government of India to carry out all agreements for the benefit of both nations.
In the time that we have had here, short as it was, we have discovered a multitude of possibilities and areas of potential. And we are going to work very, very hard together with our counterparts in the Indian government and leadership to make all of these come to fruition to the benefit for all our peoples, both Indian and Filipino.
On his third day in India, the president put on his salesman hat once again as he led the CEO roundtable organized by the Department of Trade and Industry, or DTI. There, he encouraged Indian business groups to invest in the Philippines amid the country's growing economy.
Our investment environment is the most open and liberal that it has ever been. And because economic growth must rest on strong human capital, we also enacted the Enterprise-Based Education and Training Framework Act, or EBET. This law builds a structured pathway for collaboration between business and the academe, aligning training with industry demand and preparing our workforce for globally competitive careers.
The president also highlighted government initiatives to recognize and support investors, including the Green Lane, efforts to reduce red tape, and the passage of the Public-Private Partnership Code of the Philippines to ensure seamless entry of high-impact projects. The chief executive once again pushed for the preferential trade agreement between the Philippines and India during the meeting.
As two of the world's most promising emerging markets, the Philippines and India view the PTA as a strategic platform to harness our shared strengths and elevate our economic partnership. And we are working very hard together to find the common ground so as to make the passage or the agreement of the PTA come as quickly as possible.
Following this, the president directed the DTI to deepen ties with its Indian counterparts for possible trade and investment opportunities.
We have just, again, with the discussions we were having, is to decide is that we will not only are we going to organize a joint working group on trade and investment, but we will also probably granulate that down to industry-specific working groups, so that you're talking apples to apples, oranges to oranges, and of course the government will be there to take notes and to understand what's needed by both sides to make all of these things happen.
During the courtesy call of Bharatiya Janata Party Chair Shri Jagad Prakash Nada, who is also the Minister of Health and Family Welfare of India, to President Marcos Jr., their discussion focused on health issues, particularly the BJP's proposal to enhance health collaboration between the two countries.
Yung unang part of the meeting, we discussed the healthcare system of India, how they have covered with costs yung about 600 million individuals in India for maternal care, hypertension check, cancer of the breast and oral cancer and even cervical cancer. So napakaganda, nakakapag-provide sila, ginagamit nila yung ASHA workers nila, which are similar to our barangay health workers, to navigate them to get good health care. So it's a model we can use, and then may telemedicine sila.
A memorandum of understanding was also signed between the National Institute of Ayurveda Medicine and the Philippine Institute of Alternative Healthcare. From New Delhi, India, Kenneth Paciente from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.